Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chronicles of Sovik. So we find Sovik back in Withering Gulch in Vuldan, which is exactly where I left him last time. Now, I haven't just left him here, we have gone off, me and the gang, and gone and done a few bits and pieces, and I'll show you what we've done. So we're now up to level 39. We've done no more quests, that is through mining. So I have done some mining to get that profession up. It's not gone up too much, it's up to level 40. But we're picking around 700 to 800 experience points per vein that we mine. Obviously with rested XP that's doubled as well. And you can see as well I've also done some work on jewel crafting. Now the jewel crafting is a little bit an interesting one because I've effectively done it for free. And the reason or how I've managed to do it for free is by using some of these very low, cheap gems. Like the golden beryl I can buy off your, well, it's on there for 5,000. It certainly wasn't 5,000 beforehand. I was buying it for 250, making the quick golden beryl and then quick selling it to a vendor for 250. So I bought hundreds of them, and I also bought some of the soul stones as well. Did exactly the same thing on there. You can see that one's 2 gold 55, where you can then turn it into the deadly soul stone and then sell it to a vendor for 250. So we put a lot of points on just by doing that. I haven't made any of the rings as yet, and I haven't made any of these sort of, sorry, not rings, these are the better gems, or these kraken-sized gems, and we haven't made any of these rings. So that's kind of where we are at the moment, nor any of the weapons. So we've just really done sort of the basic stuff so far. But that's pretty cool. I haven't done any work on fishing, I don't believe. Let's have a quick look. It's at 22, and Zandalari cooking is still at level 1. So that's kind of where we are with professions. Now what I have done, and I'll probably couldn't call this as the title of the video, is we have made a monster auction house flip. Now I'm not going to give any more details away. We'll see when we go to the mailbox, when we get up to a mailbox, what that was. But needless to say, that's the biggest flip I've done on this character, and possibly one of the biggest flips I've ever done on any character ever since playing World of Warcraft. But I'll explain more when we get to the mailbox, and I'll explain how it kind of went about. Okay, so we are down in this location here. We've got to return Ranar's wrench, and then we need to go and speak to Mira again. So let's go and do the wrench one first. So I dare say we're going to move on from this location. Now, there are some mobs in this area, a lot of mobs, and we need to kind of get over there somewhat. So let's see if we can find a path through. Okay, well we've managed to attract somebody already. Okay, we can't shake him off, so let's just kill him. He's only a small mob anyway, so it's not going to make too much difference. Okay, let's ignore that. Rare for now. Okay, let's try and pick a path through again. So I'm going to try and go straight through the middle here. And this is where Rana is.
Got anything for me?
The flora within this gulch are struggling to survive just like the rest of us. So heck, let's give you the wrench. We get 776 XP for doing that. And we get a load of quests. Now I think right now we're going to... We'll take the quests, but I'm not sure we're going to continue with these straight off the bat. What we might go and do is carry on with the Mira sort of storyline. That looks like the main part of the story rather than this, which looks more like a side quest. So we'll grab them for now. I think they're all in this area here, immediate area, but we want to kind of sort of push on with the main sort of storyline and objective of doing that. So let's get back down here. This will probably be something we'll come and do at some point. But not a priority right now. Yeah. Okay, so let's go and speak to Mira.
Yes.
Not you. Who we managed to pull this time? Another one of these carnivorous seeds. Okay. Oh, and yeah, we got some Thistlevine seeds, which is one of these ones, I dare say. Okay, so let's speak to Mira. Dolly and Dot are strong and dependable. They'll get us where we need to go. So we're ready to leave. Let's jump back on again.
Back, right?
Now, if I remember rightly from my memory, we do some quests around here anyway. So it's not like these are going to be completely forgotten, right? We will kind of do it. I think we kind of go around here and maybe up this sort of stage. So we will come back and do these at one stage, but we need to sort of push on as I said, with the main sort of storyline. Let's have a look in the bags. Have I got anything worth talking about? That's a quest item. Let's tuck this way over there. You can see the ore that I've picked up. Nothing particularly special there. That's another quest item as well, so let's tuck that over that.
Hold on if you can.
Let's just jump.
It's about to get real bumpy.
We haven't done anything with the ore yet. I haven't tried to sell it. I haven't tried to do anything with it, prospect it. I've kind of just left it exactly where it is.
But you don't want to travel through the canyon. It's filled with nightmares.
Those only exist in
You can see lots more ore down here. This is where I was mining the ore, along this stretch. So effectively, from Volpera Hideaway, kind of went like this, up to the Temple of Akunda. So this is where I was doing the mining between recordings.
Dolly and Dot are my best friends. They pull my wagon through dunes of sand. They have small teeth and they love to eat.
What is that screeching coming from your mouth?
Dot and Jolly like it when I sing. It's soothing.
Well, it makes me want to go back to my old ways.
Fine then. Dolly and Dot are my best friends. They pull my wagon through dunes of sand.
This must be the place. I can see a structure ahead.
Okay, so I think we're kind of coming up to where we need to go to, which is the temple. It's very jolty. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's the servers. The actual ride itself. It seems to be very jolty. The latency is what I can expect from being in the EU, playing on the US servers. Okay, so that's us. We've arrived. So we need to speak to Jorak.
If I can help, I will.
This temple is not quite what I expected it to be, so we get 3,000 experience of doing that quest. The perfect offering. This offering is all I have. Is all that I have to my name. But it wouldn't be right for me to use it for myself when I know your friend is in danger. She saved my life, now I can save hers. Take the offering, don't make me ask twice. So we need to deliver the offering to Akunda the Exalted at the Temple of Akunda. The 776 experience.
My sins.
If Rakira is within this temple,
Okay, let's mount up.
we will find her.
Do you seek redemption?
Here's Akunda the Exalted.
All. Welcome.
While
Do you
looking
come
for
bearing
Danzan
gifts to our
Nemurakira,
lower?
we think
Here's
she will
Jorak's
be
offering.
within this temple.
This is a generous offering, but a gift
You'll
alone
only
isn't
find
enough to
Akunda
enter our
here.
temple.
Those who
Redemption
share his
can't be
name
bought, it
are
must
the
be
only
earned.
ones
Lucky for you,
permitted
there
to
is much
enter
work
his
to be
hall.
done. So we get 3 quests here. Powerful Conductors. Akunda offers us a chance to start anew. Through a sacred ritual, the lower enters our mind and removes the memories that cause us pain. If you seek Akunda's blessing, then you must prepare first for the ritual. The pests that feed on the wildlife here have antennae that are great conductors for the magic. The larger, the better. Their leader's antenna should do the trick. He's easily 3 times the size of a normal Ranishu. So we need to retrieve Rawgolk's antenna. And looks like we're going to get a trinket or a back for that. So we'll have a look at them nearer time. We've got Sacred Remains. This area was once a lush jungle home to many great and powerful thunder lizards. The bones of those ancient and powerful creatures are still buried around the temple. Great power lingers within these ancient remains. You will need such power to call upon Akunda. Search the area and return to me with the ancient bones of the thunder lizards. So we need to collect 6 sacred remains. And the final quest is called Vile Infestation. Redemption must be earned. We do good deeds to show Akunda we are worthy of his blessing. The Ranishu are a plague upon these lands. They devour everything in sight with no regard for taste or texture. If they go unchecked, these both vile pests will eat their way straight to the temple. Rid Demessa of their presence, show Akunda you worthy of his gifts. We need to slay 12 Ranishu in Red Rock Mesa. Again for 6,000 experience. So let's grab all of those quests. It looks like there's a quest up here as well. Jorak's got a quest for us.
I deserve my fate.
Fond Farewells. This is where we part ways, Sovik. I'm going to take the name Akunda and start a new life here. When you find Rakira, and I know you will, give her my thanks. She saved my life. I'm going to make sure to live a life that was worth saving. If you find yourself back in the city, could you deliver this note for me? I trust you not to open it, but I doubt you could read my scrawls anyway. So we need to deliver Jorak's note to Bilwizati in Zordazar, which is where our Hearthstone is, and where I sort of dive back to. So that's fine. We can certainly do that. Any more for any more? I don't think so. Okay, so let's go and crack on with these ones. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so these are the little guys that we need. Let's take the first one first. Now, in terms of gear, we've gone up a few levels recently. You know, we're 39.5 level through our questing now, and some of our gear is a little bit below par. Let's grab this item. Now, I did have a look on the auction house to see if there was anything worth grabbing for cheap. I'm not going to spend a fortune on gear. Not when we're questing, we're leveling up, and we're going to go through it anyway. That there wasn't anything, so I haven't bought any new gear since the last report. But it's something I just need to make sure. You know, this is one of these areas. If you start falling behind the power curve, it's going to be quite tricky. Let's grab that one. Okay, 3 of 12. Here's another one of these sacred remains. Let's nab that. Let's grab him before the others come back. Again, it does seem to be taking a little bit longer to kill these mobs. Okay, let's grab this one as well. He's by himself. Okay, there's some more up here, so let's go and kill these ones around on this side, but we can grab the ore at the same time. Okay, halfway through killing these. So even just a basic monolite ore deposit, it's still red for us, so we're still gaining a mining point from doing that. Now I have my mining is at like 41, so I was able to do the next level of mining trade, sort of second tier. So we should be getting a little bit more raw from these now. Although that doesn't indicate that, just picking up 2. Right, need a bit of health on for our Void Walker. That's enough to just keep him topped up. Right, let's grab this one. Okay, so that's 8. Now we do need to do something else up here at the same time, which is, let's have a quick look at the map. We need to get that Rorog's antenna. So let's head towards that Rorog, as we need to go and find him anyway. Let's see if we pull this one accidentally. We haven't. Let's carry on round his bend. So I'm guessing he's in this cave. Let's see if we can squeeze past. Okay, we're not going to get past those 2. Just on top. Okay, probably going to need him. Let's kill these little ones first. Okay, just got a big one left. Top up, as he's killing them off. Okay, nothing decent from any of them. Let's just give them a top up before we get in this cave. And as I dare say, this is where this sort of boss of these ones are, this mini boss. Okay, the cave looks full of these. And we do have some of these more sacred artifacts. That is the one we need right at the back there. So let's try and grab this one first. Let's grab this one first of all. How many sacred artifacts do we need there? We still need another 3. Okay, we've got enough of those killed. We're going to go for this rich non-light deposit anyway. Grab that. We've almost got enough grizzly trophies. Okay, let's go and kill this little one. We'll kill this one because he's on one of these sacred remains. Again, I'm not going to go gung-ho in this. It's like charging around. You know, got a very careful path just around the edge here. I'm going to go and deal with these little guys first of all. Okay, let's grab this. So we need 2 more after this one. Did we grab it? No. Him dealt with, so we just got the big one to deal with. So let's use a bit of health funnel just in case we need this fight is a bit longer. Okay, same rotation. Again. And that. Oh, use the bow, get a bit more health back. That is that. Okay, so it was a little bit longer. Let's give him a bit more health again. Let's get out of this cave. Okay, I must have missed this sacred remain. I didn't see that one on the way in. Let's pick this up. Okay, so that's 5 of 6. So we'll need 1 more of them, and I think that's it. That's all we need in here, yeah. 1 more sacred remain, and we can go and handle these quests back in. We lost our rested XP now. Okay, we don't want to go that way. There you go. Sacred remain. Let's grab that. Let's mount up. Let's get out of dodge. Okay. We're not going to avoid that one. We'll just get to the top of this ramp and we'll kill him. There is some blue as well. I'm going to grab that. That's awesome. No problems killing that little dude. Again, no decent loot. And let's grab this ore. Again, it's still, even at mining skill 40 something, it's still red, the basic monolite deposit, as I'm mining up to 43 now. Okay, so let's go and hand this in. Okay, so powerful conductors. Do you have the antenna? We do. Here we go. Yes, this will work well. Okay, so we've got the choice of items here. We've got an intelligence trinket, which says our damaging spells and abilities have a chance to zap your opponent for 92 nature damage. Now, I would argue that's not as good as what we've got already, because we've got the critical strike mastery versatility. So that's one option. The other option here is this cloak, which certainly is an upgrade. The tooltip says it's a 34% upgrade, more stamina, and we've got haste and mastery instead of critical strike and haste. So we'll take the cloak. I think that's a fairly obvious one there. That's, in fact, we'll equip it at the end. So we've got Sacred Remains. These are ones where we need to hand the bones back in. These bones still resonate with power. 6,000 experience for that. Akunda smiles upon you. He knows what you've done here today. That's the Vile Infestation quest done. And he's got 2 more for us. Cleanse the Mind. If you wish to invite Akunda into your mind, it cannot be bogged down by fear or regret. Meditate at the Shrine of Thunder and confront whatever demons linger in the dark recesses of your mind. So we've got to meditate at the Shrine of Thunder and confront our inner demons. So let's accept that. I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's behind us. And then It Springs Eternal. Water is a sacred resource in these dunes, but those within this temple will never know first. Akunda commands the storm, allowing the nearby spring to never run empty. Unfortunately, our eternal water source attracts a variety of animals that are a plague upon our temple. Rid the valley of their presence before you return. So we need to kill Red Rock Scavengers and Red Rock Howlers near the Eternal Spring. So we'll accept that as well.
Akunda will only enter your
Okay,
mind
so let's
if
crack
you've
on and
been
do that.
cleansed.
And if we look down here, they're all down here just on the left. Can we follow this path down? No, it kind of goes different direction. Let's go this way. Okay, so these look like these hyena creatures that we need to kill. Red Rock Scavengers, and they were Red Rock... What's the other Red Rock? Howlers. We need 8 of these, as well as the meditation one. So maybe let's head towards the meditation one, which is there, and then we can maybe kill these ones en route. Okay, it's a whole pack of them over there. Let's pick off these little ones. Okay, that's handy. That guy suddenly turned up and started taking these scavengers down. It was very good. Okay, so that's 4 of 8. Where did he go? It's a shame we couldn't just tag along with him and get the rest of these kills. No problems. Okay, so that's 5 of 8, and that's a Grizzly Trophies one done. And now there's too many of them up there for me. I want to just try and pick these off a little bit. Maybe 2 at a time will be okay. Let's just top up this health. These 2 will do just perfect. Dots on the first one, dots on the second one. Let's start spamming down. Okay, so that's 7. Just need 1 more. Can we find one just chilling out by himself? Let's try and get in this. Where's this temple? Oh, here it is. It's just in here. Okay, so we're meditating here at the Shrine of Thunder. It says we're going to fight our inner demons. Okay, I'm guessing that's him. He looks like a very strong and powerful orc. In fact, he looks very similar to me.
You must help me before it is too late.
Exactly the same horrendous transmog. Spots him a mile off, and that's him dealt with. Okay, so we still need 1 more of these scavengers. Can we find one who's just chilling out by himself? And I think he's a likely candidate. Okay, that's item dump. And it's back to the temple. That was fairly straightforward. Obviously, it did help having a, I don't know whether he was a warrior or whoever he was, suddenly just emerge and like pretty much kill 3 of them by himself, which I managed to tag some of them on. That certainly sped up the process. Right, let's go and hand these back in. Whiz back up here.
Welcome.
So we did the first one. To spring is a gift from the lower. It must be preserved at all costs. We can leave that one. And we are up to level 40, which is fantastic. So, Trial of Truth. In fact, what do we get for level 40? We unlock some dungeons, and that is it. Those within our temple have left their past lives behind. They devote themselves entirely to Akunda. This final test is perhaps the most important. This is a moment of truth. You will speak your name as you will be known from this day forth. Speak your name to Akunda the Exalted. So let's click accept. And we are gonna. You have lived your life without meaning up until now. What you have done and who you have been must be forgotten. Speak your true name for all to hear. So let's say that we are Akunda the Serene.
Welcome, Akunda.
That was it. That's all we needed to do. You have proven worthy of entering our temple, Akunda. So let's complete this quest.
You are ready to hear Akunda's words.
We've got one
Though it
hair
must be
from
done alone.
Blade Guard
What can I
Kaja.
do for you?
And
I've
pray
spoken to every
for
troll out here asking if they've seen Rakira. As you might have guessed, Akunda is the only name they know. Let's hope someone within the temple will be able to tell us something useful. So let's investigate the temple of Akunda.
Someone in this strange temple must know something. Rakira! She's here! She's
And there we
alive!
go, that was it.
Rakira!
She's here, she's alive.
Rakira?
We are all Akunda.
What have they done to you? I'm listening.
This is Rakira, I have no doubt, but for some reason she does not remember me or herself, it would seem. So we get 3,000 experience for that.
Yes, you.
Another quest has popped up from Miss
Do not draw
Akunda the
attention to
Sensible.
yourself.
Your friend's memories are gone. That is Akunda's gift to us. He takes away our painful memories, but a lot more than that has gone missing lately. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast, and it's getting worse by the day. Something's not quite right. Mejani and I had a plan. We were going to do something in the Valley of Sorrows. It's where Akunda keeps the forgotten memories. If you're looking for answers, finding Mejani is the best place to start. So we need to find Mejani in the Valley of Sorrows. 776 experience. Let's accept that.
See what you can find out. I will not leave.
And that is
Rakira's
it. I think
side.
that's all we've got in this in terms of quests. So let's grab that. Nope, can't mount up in here because we're inside clearly. Let's head out. Right. Before I forget, let's go and check the mailbox. I think what I'm probably going to do at this stage is wrap this recording up, because we've been going for a little bit now. Let's go and check the mailbox, which we haven't done so far this episode. Clean up what we've got. I've probably got some expired in there as well, to be perfectly honest. And see what we've got. In fact, can we get rid of this? Let's equip this cloak first, so we don't forget that. Let's tuck this. Is this a... Okay, that's just a classic cloak. That's fine. That's a quest item. This is some meat, which I'll tuck where my other meat is. Let's see if we can sell this rubbish first of all before we open our bags.
Bless your journey.
Okay, and then let's sell that, because we don't need that no more. Cool. Right, now let's go and do the mailbox. We need to put that over here as well. That's a quest item. Okay, so as you can see on there, it's 45,000 gold. So let's get rid of all the expired first of all. There's a lot of mail there. Now 45,000 is clearly a good chunk of money, since the last time I did a recording was yesterday evening, so not that long ago. And let me get rid of the expired, and then I'll show you what I've done the flip on. Okay, and there it is, the Tome of Polymorph Turtle. So I sold that for 45,000 gold. Take away the auction house cart, which was 2,250, left me with 42,750. I bought this on the auction house yesterday evening, well, quite late last night, for 1,500 gold. So I bought it for 1,500 gold, doing a scan using Trade Skill Master, found it on there as a bargain, bought it. I was in Thunderbluff actually at the time when I was doing the auctions. Went and grabbed it from mailbox, went to the auction house, put it on the auction house, flagged it up in trade chat that it was on there. I put one on for 45,000 and it sold within a couple of minutes. So in terms of profit for me, that is just over 41,000 clear profit on that one item, which is, you know, an amazing flip. You know, if I can find one of those every day, I'd be very, very pleased. The next cheapest on the auction house, this Toma Polymorph Turtle, was 1.5 million. Now the guy who bought this from me has relisted this for 1.25 million. Now this has got an average sale, region sale average of about 100,000. So I put it on for 45. Again, I don't want to spend weeks and months trying to get rid of this. You know, potentially getting undercut. I just want to get rid of it. So I put it on for 45. I'm happy, 41,000 clear profit. He's obviously looking to sell it on. So all in all, it's a, you know, a very good story. And it certainly adds to the coin balance as well, which we're going to see in a moment. The rest of the stuff in here, as you can see, are mostly, vast majority of it, rings. That's a transmog piece. A transmog piece. A couple more transmog there. More rings. A piece of moss agate and some adamantite ore. Now I bought quite a bit of adamantite ore. I'm sat on about 2,000 of it on the auction house at the moment, which I picked up for just over 2 gold on average each, and I'm looking to sell it for somewhere in the region of 3.5 gold, to make a little bit of profit on there. So my coin balance probably is going to carry on shooting up as I get rid of his adamantite ore. That's the first 94 gone of about 2,500 I bought on there. But yeah, the rings, these all silver vanilla rings are doing really well still. These are a bit on the cheap side, but like heavy jade ring, 165 there. Amulet of True Sight, 309. So some of these things are really selling really well. But obviously the standout item, and what I'm going to end the recording on, is this, the Toma Polymorph Turtle, 42,750. Gives me profit of just over 41,000, which is awesome, and certainly gives us sort of, you know, we're going to clear this all out. That pushes us up to nearly 250,000 gold, and we're not even max level. We've just ticked over level 40, so really good. When I get rid of the adamantite as well, that's another few thousand, so that'll push that up as well as listing all these various bits and pieces, what I've gone around. Okay, so this is a plan. I'm now level 40. Obviously we can still come and do the quests in Vol'dun, and we will over time do Vol'dun, but I think what I'm going to do now off recording is I'm going to head back to Zaralor, head back over to Hare, and get some stuff relisted on the auction house, get all you know, all the stuff that's expired, get all that stuff back on there. And then I think for the next recording we might, if I can get in there, if I'm now I think I'm the right level, have a look at island expeditions, which is something I want to look, because it not only will help us level, but it's also a potential of getting pets, mounts and transmog pieces as well. So I think for the next recording we're probably going to pause where we're at the moment. We're not going to abandon it, we will come back and do this, but we might have a bit of a break from questing, go back over here and see if we can get into the island expeditions and at least try and do one of them on a recording. But until next time, thanks for watching and goodbye.